today? Well, yesterday I was off. Like I said, recovering from something I got. Feel a lot better. And today we're going to be doing. I got another Fathead, and actually I have two more coming in the mail. Maybe Monday they'll arrive. So when I put the word out for these, it's really cool when I hear that people have them. Once again, we're doing the same kind of upgrade I do to brand new MXLs. These are 99 bucks at Sweetwater. And the way it works is people contact me. I have my information in the description. I believe the very bottom will be my email and also on my social media. But what I do is once you contact me, you go to Sweetwater if you're in the United States, and it's free shipping to buy this and ship it directly to my P.O. box, which is free. Then I upgrade these for $250. I do recommend a pair, but if you can only afford one, get one. And then I cover the shipping back to you for free. I insure it for the mic, 99 bucks, and then the $250 that you spent for getting this upgraded. So that's usually what I do. And the reason I don't necessarily offer the Cascades, one, they're still a little expensive to find. Two, they're just you have to go on the hunt to get one. And to get one that's an affordable price that you can afford. These are 99 bucks. You can just right now go and order them, and they'll arrive in my P.O. box in like 2 days, and then I'll work on them. But these ones, the reason I like to showcase these ones is that, one, I think these are the best lollipops you can get. It looks like the Golden Age. It looks like Pinnacle, which I think the same people make the Pinnacle ones. But once again, the shape of it, everything about it makes it a really wonderful mic. When you talk about a ribbon mic, once these ones are upgraded, they sound amazing. Now, you could probably say, like, well, they're already expensive already. They're $350 to $400. I don't know how the Pinnacles are, but all the Cascade Fat Heads kind of have Chinese ribbons. The same ribbon that's inside these $99 mics, it's the same ribbon that's inside these. I don't know if they just buy the transducers from China. I don't know what the scenario is. But once you put a great ribbon in this, it sounds fucking unreal. My first F-bomb. All right, so let's see if we can get this started. Do a timely manner. So this is a Fathead made by Cascade. If you want to get these, you just have to hunt for them online to look for them. This one, I don't know what it looks like inside, so we're going to find out right now. I don't know how weird the ribbon will look, good or bad. So yeah, these are, and that's why I offer the MXLs, because one, they're tried and true. They sound fucking unreal once you get them done. But I know a lot of people that have fat heads these are considered a notch up of your normal ribbons because they usually sound good even as is. And some of them come with Lindell transformers. But like all these ribbon mics, they all have terrible ribbons, and there's a difference between a $400 ribbon and a $1,400 ribbon. And what is the difference? Actually in the name, the ribbon. So, AEA, Kohl's, Royer. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, that looks all right. But this type of corrugation too is a lot, I don't know what to say. It's like wavier, darker, kind of dull slightly. And what I do is I put somewhat of a, almost a Royer-esque ribbon inside it, which is going to be killer. It'll be way more durable than this one. But like I said, the microphones that really make a difference that are 1,000 more than this, it's because they take the care to put a ribbon that is worth that inside it. So these are Chinese, kind of, I mean, I don't know if Pinnacles are made in China or not, but Joey, dude, you're live, real time. What's going on with that? All right, so what I've come to find out about these is this tape, after a while, it becomes useless. And I want to remove this tape. Because it'll be, most of the times I get these and it just kind of falls off, just kind of limp. Like, I mean, it's good when they apply it, but this one actually looks not too bad. But in a matter of time, this tape won't work anymore. I mean, they made it for like 2-3 years, but now people have leaned on these microphones to get them. So what I want to do is I need to go on the back side of this, because even though don't have to, if I'm going to get this to a buddy of mine, I just want it to be good and last a long time. Oh, thanks, Joey. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the message. Oh, thank you, Uncle Mickey, leaving a very kind message there. All you. Yeah, I thought maybe there'd be 2 people here, and seem to be got a good crew, a familiar crew. So I'm removing these 4 screws to get access to the back of this. Now you have to be careful when you do that, because there's 2 small wires, I mean really small wires, that keep the transducer or the motor in place on the lollipop. And a lot of times these 2 screws are loose as well, so when I change this out, I will also just make sure those screws are tight. She's tight. She's tight. And that's a Cheap Trick song, if you're wondering. So don't think that means anything else except what they said in the 70s when that was made. Okay, so I'm going to take these screws out. I'm going to put this back as soon as I replace the back side. I'm going to remove the tape. Like I said, this is an upgrade. A buddy bought this. He sent it to me, and I'm basically going to go through this. So those 2 little wires, they are important. One's ground and one's positive. And I just need to remove this tape that's on the back. You can see that you got a little screw for ground right there. I don't have to really do this on this side. I mean, but this is, like I said, I do these upgrades for people that have studios and stuff. I just don't want it to come back to me later when they're looking at it in the light and they can see this has come undone. Or if they go to Florida where there's more humidity, and after a while that's just going to just come right off the back of that microphone. Or you have a real mouth breather singing in it or something, and after a while it's definitely going to come undone. So I didn't disconnect it. You can see there's a little ground wire right there. I'm going to change the ribbon first, because I may want to have access to getting behind there. And yeah, Joey, watertight. That's what they say. Or frogs. The same with frogs. They're watertight. They have to be. All right, and then today today we're Pellegrino. And actually, I'm a Pellegrino whore. If you want to buy me a Pellegrino, you can hit the icon that says thanks underneath the description. You can buy Manny a Pellegrino. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, that's good. Holy smokes, that's good. Usually people buy me a Don Francisco coffee, or they get me a Topo Chico. And this isn't a get rich kind of a thing. It's really nice to get some support to do this. Whether you give me support or not, I still love doing this. So this is really also for me upgrading this and making it sound awesome. But for any enthusiasts out there that are wondering about what a ribbon mic is like and changing it, I mean, my videos, if you go down the hatch, are just all the elite microphones, and no one in the history of YouTube and microphones films himself even doing Coles, which I did the other day. So it's a son of a bitch to do it, but I felt like when I was learning how to do ribbons, I could not find one video on anyone telling me how to do a ribbon. It was a little bit disappointing. And in return, I thought, well, if I ever get a chance and I get good at this, I'll just make my own videos, and then people can watch it and make up their own mind if they want to have me re-ribbon the mic for them or if they want to take a crack at it. Now, I will say, do not attempt to do your first mics being Buyers or Kohl's or AEA or even Royers. Just start, buy some lowball Chinese microphones, test them before, and then test them after, and work on your craft until you get it to where it's really sick. And I've really lucked out. My first ribbons I did 2 to 3 dBs more sound, wicked ribbons. And then, but I was doing, I know I said don't do Buyer 160s, but my first ribbons I ever made were Buyer 160s, and they're different. I didn't know at the time how special they were. I just wanted to make I wanted to make a microphone that had Buyer 160 ribbons. So when I read about them, the ribbons are piston. They move up and down. Most ribbons of the world move back and forth. So if this is the sound source, the ribbon moves back with the sound. 160s move up and down. I know that's weird, but they are weird. And that's the first mics I started to replace the ribbons in. And then when my friend had given me a mic like this, I was like, holy fuck, that is way easier. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. Tonight, I'm getting a microphone that I'm going to be selling here. And I'm going to be replacing the whole microphone with solid silver wiring. I mean, the silver I'm putting in this mic is probably double the price of the mic. But when I was building my mic, my prototypes early on, I bought a massive amount of silver wiring. I don't usually do that, but I kind of wanted to make this mic pretty special. So I'm going to let you guys know in the next day or so. And it's going to be sick because when I do silver wiring, it does sound different. Then also when I extend the length of the wiring, you get better low end in it. So that's something I'm excited to be putting together in the next day. I will let you all know about that. And it's going to definitely go up for sale, and it will be special. I've done maybe 6 mics like that in my whole life. 2 of them were for my partner at my ribbon mic company, and I was, you know, when I was starting to make my microphones, I was going to do that to all of them, but you fucking try to buy some silver wiring. Oh my fucking God, it was so expensive. So I just lucked out. I got a small amount, and I decided, well, if something comes up and it's special, I'll do it. But it's something I'm just not going to do all the time, except for this mic that's coming up. You'll see it and you'll understand why. It'll be like, oh yeah, I can see why you said, fuck it, let's do something to this microphone and make it special. So, yeah, coming up soon, a Manny custom mic, 100% silver. I mean, it's old stock from the 70s, so it's gauge. It's not even like this thin wire. It's like triple the gauge, pure silver. It's so fucking cool. All right. Well, I don't know any rappers, speaking of the questions of that, but if you have a pop filter, if there was a rapper that was going to sing into a ribbon mic, if I was to pick a ribbon mic for someone to sing and to rap into, what one would I pick? Well, Jack White sings into a Coles, which would literally ruin the microphone, so I can't say a Coles would be a good candidate. But maybe a brand new AEA KU5 would probably be a great mic to start with. And because it has a massive foam and stuff in the front of it, I don't think the spit would matter. But I know that if someone sings into SM7s and they spit a lot, you do have to clean the cartridge because you will have spit buildup and then suddenly your mic won't sound as good. So that is a real thing. Good question, Juan. Or Juanito. All right, so we're just removing these little brackets. Okie dokie. Here is the ribbon that it came with. Can I get it out? Can I get a witness? Where are my tweezers? Hold on a second. All right, where are my favorite tweezers? There they are. All right, so this is the ribbon that it came with. And this, I mean, that's a massive corrugation, which is okay. But, and that's, I mean, this ribbon is weird. To me, this is weird. It doesn't feel, it feels a little bit like plastic. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's the quality. I have no idea. Except the ribbons in these are always strange. Now, I'm just talking about these older mics. I have no idea how the Pinnacles, or the family, I think, took over the company. It's called Pinnacle now. So I'm cleaning this out just because I am going to put tape there, and it's kind of good to have this surface clean. Clean the back side of it, obviously. We'll do the same. I can see the magnet. Is there anything in there? Not anymore. So we're going to put a new ribbon in this. And that's, I mean, if you have a Cascade, you know, these are probably the best lollipops you can get. Now, I do Nady RSM4s and Nady RSM5s. Both of those are wicked. But for some reason, the quality built of these ones, I mean, you are paying almost $300 to $400 just to get one of these. And even though someone will say, well, if you get an MXL and I upgrade it, that's $350, I could just buy a Cascade. But the Cascade doesn't have the Manny ribbon in it. And also, it just has, basically, this looks identical to every Chinese mic that's $99. The difference is way better build. It's a, and because of the lollipop, it sounds fucking great. So as it, you know, you put it in front of a drum set, you're like, oh, that fucking sounds great. Of course it does. But if you get it re-ribboned, you're like, holy fucking shit. That's what a $1,400 mic sounds like. So that's kind of my angle and my approach to it. So we're going to do a little something. I got to measure the gap. And that's the distance between the two magnets. And then I'm going to put a ribbon to that gap and install it in the microphone. So let me get my light game going on. That was strong. Be crooked. I think the other one was 531. It's almost close. That's good enough. So it's about 5.30, 5 millimeters, more, almost 5.5 millimeters, you could say. That's a wonderful starting point. For sure, for sure. Give me 1 second. Right here, recalibrating my math on this. Hold on. So we're going to cut a ribbon for this. Grab some of my ribbon material, which is very thin, high-grade aluminum from Japan. As they say in France, fucking Japan. Or maybe that's how I say it. Okay, so we're gonna cut this now, and then I'm gonna corrugate it and put it inside the ribbon. I mean, inside the microphone. Let's see what we got. If you're tuning in, I'm just upgrading this Cascade ribbon, which is still affordable, man. You can find these maybe as low as $200, and they still go about $350 to $400, and sometimes pairs are about $800, $700 to $800 pairs, maybe $600. Really, really good mics. Of all the mics that I re-ribbon and I do the little upgrade to, These ones are great, great, great donor mics for that style. I can't recommend, when you get into like, I can definitely re-ribbon 88 R84s and N22s, but the mics are already at a point where, I will help you out to get them done, but definitely don't buy one to have me change the ribbon in them because I think they're almost optimum already. And that's a little bit of the difference, All right. So let's cut this. The other mics too, like I love doing buyers, but once again, buyers are really good candidates if you've blown one already. If you haven't blown one, definitely don't buy one and have me do that. I bought them and had them redone because I was curious about it. But I mean, that's just me because I'm cutting and installing the ribbons. And I thought, well, if I'm going to talk the talk and walk the walk, you better fucking get good at them. So yeah, I bought a few. I bought some vintage ones. Redid them. Hold on now. Okay, working with razor blades is sometimes fun and then sometimes sucks. I cut my thumb in 2 places last week and I didn't know I cut them until I started to use some acetone. And the acetone was like, oh yeah, you cut your thumb in 2 places. I was like, what the? That's worse than getting salt in your wound. Okay, so, see if we can get this guy going on here. Second. We're gonna get this out of the way so I can put the corrugator up. Corrugator, where are you at? There you are. This is one you can get online. The only difference is these 2 different ones. You can see the different colors. These are ones I had bought at I bought maybe, God, I probably bought 30 or 40. I just bought a massive amount of these until I found 2 that I liked. I was able to make them fit on this device. I took 2 out. I do keep these for sometimes. I've not used these ones a lot, but even the teeth are a lot deeper than mine. These are finer, and I thought the more points that I have, the stronger the ribbon will be. And also I come to find out that it gets good mids and highs, and that's basically the reason why I've kept on using it. When I make my own microphone, I gotta take this paper off this. Oh shit, I almost just fucked that up. When I make my own microphone, I will have to make new cogs, make one that's reliable and probably get it machined, get one made super heavy duty, but I'll experiment with it, see what I can get, and obviously you got to hear the sound back. Fixer Kanji, hello, welcome to the group. Whoever's hanging out here, looks like there's 12 people here. 12, that's pretty good. Where am I looking for? Hold on a second. Where are my tools? Hold on one second. My Q-tips. More Q-tips. There you are. Sorry, my place is... I've been on a rampage of doing ribbons, so everything that I throw on my table, I'm like, it's getting packed. It's the absurdist. Hi, Manny. What's your fair price when shopping for Cascade mics? I would say I found them as low as 150 bucks, but realistically, man, 200 to 300 is what I see those constantly at. You'll be safe to get one, and it will sound good. I mean, I definitely try it out. It's probably going to get the job done for drums. But until you get it re-ribboned, that's really the telltale sign of like when the mic comes into its optimum sound. You know what I mean? There's nothing like that. It just sounds beautiful. Give me 1 second. I'm once again looking for things that I'm like, where is that at? All right. And before I even get started, let me take a drink of this. I Gotta cut this motherfucker. Totally, Joy. You got it, man. You got it, man. Give me 1 second here. Like everything is like right in front of my face. I'm like, where's it at? Hold on now. I gotta grab this ribbon now and drop it in the corrugator. Action all the way. Okay, my room is starting to cook now. I turned off the air conditioner. Okay.